Ah, Emily, Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon, and all the garbage associated therein. The home stretch. Season 7, Episode 1. Lessons. I don't buy that this is Istanbul. Sorry. It looks like a soundstage set. Don't know where it was filmed, if it was done in a location setting that was dolled up to look like Istanbul or what. But it does not come across as authentic. Old guys killing a girl, common theme in the show. Old guys doing things to girls, pretty much a constant in the entire Buffyverse saga, as far as I can tell. And that includes many things beyond the show. Buffy missed the heart once. I don't know. Just honestly, they very rarely seem on target with the stakes. It just seems to be, anywhere in this general area, if it goes in, it counts. I forgot to change my hat. I'm going to do that. This doesn't really look like England either. Actually might have been. Giles' actor does act on BBC stuff a bit, apparently, so he might have been in England. And they filmed the scenes with him and Willow there. I don't know. I don't care either. Are they finally done being super anti-magic? Kinda. Magic in this season specifically is very strange relative to the rest of the series. I'll just say it that way. Xander's a yuppie, huh? Yeah. His whole arc, materially speaking, is bizarre. Wait, Dawn's a freshman. She should be 16 by now. Yeah, I don't even claim to have any concept of what is going on with Dawn and age, and like there's a bunch with the schools, and I don't know. It's all very confusing. Oh yeah, this is the one where Buffy wears those weird pants. Yes, the weird pants. I've mentioned them before, I know. If you watch this episode, you'll see them and you can tell me if they're as weird as I think they are, because they're very strange to me. Anya's hanging around still for some reason. That was a burn. They are painful, yes. School is going to be a problem, isn't it? Yes. School. As soon as you find out at the beginning of the episode that Sunnydale High has a new building and is a new school, if you don't assume at that point that the school is going to be an issue in some way, there's something wrong with you if you've watched seasons 1 through 6. Kit, I see a vanishing character coming. Yeah. Is that going to stop her? Because she starts to disappear. But is that going to stop her like disappearing later, Because Buffy acknowledging her, like how long is the sense of being seen gonna last, you know? Xander's good at construction. Such stable floors. Earth will swallow all of us. Earth will swallow us all. Frankly, it probably should at this point. Yeah, werewolves in the world of darkness, have a point, as do many of the Farah and the Marauders. And I don't know, there's probably some among the Fae who would understand. I don't know. Buffy just jumps into the hole like, yeah, what's up, host? She does. She just kind of, there isn't much thought behind her actions. Early example of stopping the implacable by destroying its distant control unit. Yeah, I mean, that was not quite the trope at this point in time, as it has become since then. We'll never see these kids again, will we? I was joking when I wrote that. I'm pretty sure the vague memories that I have, I think I was like, it was a joke, but it's true. We never do see these kids again. They're very much set up to be like Dawn's little crew. Like they were trying to come up with a group of Scoobies for her, but no, they just disappear. So why is Spike Drusilla now? Oh, yeah. Because he's acting like a lunatic now. He's down there in the basement talking to himself and engaging conversations with people that aren't there and all that stuff, which we all know later is the one, or the one. Neo is in the basement of Sunnydale High. Neo versus a Buffy verse people would be funny. It'd be very funny. But no, the first is down there fucking with him. Oh, they wanted to show the past baddies again. That's why they did the first, so that they could have people like the mayor and Glory and other people from the past come back for one shots. Pretty lame. Pretty fucking lame. And this season, it's gonzo. It goes so many places that it just had no need to go, and they were clearly desperate to come up with any kind of wonky, unjustifiable nonsense they could come up with to keep the shit going. It's a yeah. 6 is the worst step. Is the worst series, the worst season. But 7, it's like a Monty Hall D&D campaign without the fun in a lot of ways. But yeah, a lot of that has to do with Caleb. God, they just keep coming up with new ways to make the worst character ever, don't they?